Big news from Los Angeles. The Chargers have added a new offensive weapon, and fans are buzzing. But before we jump into the latest updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any Chargers news. Let's move on to the new update. The Chargers are quietly building something special. This time, they've picked up DeLevon Campbell, a wide receiver with solid size, real speed, and a burst that shows promise. He moved through a few colleges and even had a shot with the Philadelphia Eagles at their rookie minicamp. But after getting released, the Chargers acted fast and signed him. Now, is Campbell the guy who'll lead LA straight to the Super Bowl? Probably not on his own. But here's the exciting part. The Chargers aren't just looking for superstars. They're building depth, smartly and strategically. If you look at the roster now, especially the offense, it's clear. The team has moved on from injury-prone veterans to younger, faster, and more dynamic players. Even longtime stars like Keenan Allen, who's been incredible, are now part of a more balanced and refreshed lineup. What we're seeing is a complete shift. A roster that used to rely on experience is now powered by energy, speed, and fresh talent. Here's something impressive about the Chargers. They didn't panic. While other teams scrambled to chase free agents, Los Angeles stayed calm. They didn't make flashy moves just to please the headlines. Instead, they trusted the process, and it's paying off. Sure, trading Keenan Allen was a tough decision, but in return, they gained a valuable draft pick. Add in their compensatory picks, and suddenly, the Chargers were in a perfect position to reshape their roster the smart way. Look at the draft. Cam Hart and Taji Still, both fifth-round picks, have already stepped up as starters. That's not luck. That's smart scouting, sharp decision-making, and building from the ground up. Let's talk weapons. Mike Williams on a one-year deal? Perfect. Low risk, high reward. Then there's Trey Harris, explosive and exciting, taken in the second round. Ladd McConkey? This guy lit it up last season. Even when defenses knew he was the only real threat, he still got open. That's star material, and the talent doesn't stop there. Najee Harris brings power to the backfield, while Mayan Hampton adds speed and depth. The offensive line, anchored now by players like Mekhi Becton and Andre James, big, physical, and ready to protect. The Chargers didn't rush, they rebuilt with purpose, and now they look stronger and smarter than they've in years. Let's talk about something that hasn't always been true for the Chargers: depth. This year, it's different. The wide receiver room is loaded. Even late-round picks like Branson Taylor and Kandre Lambert-Smith bring serious value as depth pieces. And we haven't even circled back to DeLevon Campbell yet. That's how stacked this position group is becoming. Of course, only 53 players can make the final roster. But when you include the practice squad, you're talking about around 65 spots. The goal? Fill every single one of them with real talent. And right now, the Chargers are doing just that. To really see the difference, take a step back. Let's rewind to the 2021 Chargers roster. At first glance, there were big names. Justin Herbert was already emerging, and Austin Eckler was reliable but nearing the end of his prime. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Stars, yes, but the roster was aging. Depth was thin. Josh Palmer never quite took off. The offensive line? It was shaky. Names like Storm Norton don't bring much comfort in hindsight. On defense, Joey Bosa was still building his presence. Derwin James stood out, and Asante Samuel Jr. was just getting started. But overall, that 2021 team relied heavily on a handful of veterans. Many of them past their peak. Fast forward to now, and you see something fresh, young, fast, competitive players across the board. There's no more hoping that aging stars stay healthy. The Chargers are moving forward with speed, strength, and serious depth, and that's a major shift. There's a moment when a team stops being average and starts becoming dangerous, and that's exactly where the Chargers are heading. Not long ago, this team had a few stars. guys who could change a game. But once you got past that handful, the talent dropped off. It felt like the roster was held together by hope. You had maybe 4 top-level players, and the rest were just there. Now, the script has flipped. Instead of 4 standouts and a long list of question marks, the Chargers are building a roster where everyone matters. They've gone from a top-heavy team to one with 20-plus solid, dependable playmakers. That's what separates a regular team from a true playoff contender. This is what's different. In the past, close games would slip away. The Chargers would head into the fourth quarter down a score, needing just one clean drive. But one mistake, one fumble, one missed block, and it was over. You'd look back thinking, if only that call went our way, or if that one play was different. But deep down, the truth was clear. The team just didn't have enough. That's changed. Now, they're not just staying in games. They're starting to take control of them. With real depth across the roster, they don't need to rely on miracles or excuses. They're stronger, more complete, and finally ready to finish what they start. This is the moment every fan dreams about. Your team is down by 6, just 3 minutes on the clock, and the ball is in your quarterback's hands. It's time for a game-winning drive. That's the kind of moment star players are made for, and the Chargers now have the roster to make it count. But what's just as exciting as the talent on the field? The road ahead. The Chargers' full schedule drops soon, and fans are buzzing with predictions. Rumors are flying. Maybe a Thursday night clash with the Raiders? Maybe a high-stakes primetime opener. Only one game seems confirmed so far, but that hasn't stopped people from trying to piece it together. And why not? When you've got a team that's finally turning the corner, every matchup matters. Every week brings a new test. Whether it's a division rivalry or a national spotlight game, this schedule is going to show exactly what this new-look Chargers team is made of. One thing is certain. This season feels different. The roster is stronger, the energy is higher, and the expectations are real. If you're a true NFL fan and want to stay updated with daily news, trade rumors, and all the latest buzz around the league, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and in-depth coverage, so you never miss a single update about your favorite teams and players. And here's the most important part. Don't forget to press the bell icon. That way, you'll be the first to know whenever we drop a new video. Stay ahead of the game and be part of our growing community of passionate NFL fans. Let's talk football. Football on fire.